Hey guys, and welcome to another base tour. This one is Titancraft Season 2, and Titancraft is a Patreon paid server from Tango Tech, and I'll have his Patreon listed in the description below. So, hope you guys enjoy this as much as I've been looking forward to showing this. Alright guys, and when I started this base, I wanted to do something round, because not many people make round bases. And so what I started with were these 8 pillars. I got these down, and this kind of set the tone for the rest of the build. As you can see, I wanted something very tall, and I wanted curved arches, and I think this base really pulled that off really well. This is one of my favorite builds I've ever done, and this was in survival. So let me show you guys around a little bit. But this is the first time I've been back here since we went to Season 3 of Titancraft. So I hope you guys can stick with me here. And I do remember this up here on the very top. Lightning struck up here. We had fire tick on, and I lost probably all of this. I think I lost all the wood up here, and I had to rebuild it from memory, which was crazy. It was hard to remember. But anyways, let me show you where my storage is. Well, my main storage anyways. My food store. I have another food storage down here in the farms. I'll show you here in a little bit. And here we go again. And once again, I didn't use signs or anything. I just had to use my memory as to where everything was. And let me tell you what. When you die and lose everything, it's hard to remember. It was hard to remember when I was panicking where my best pair of tidy whities was to go find. So, anyways, so up here I wanted it to be open all the way to the top so you could see all the way up there. And I made a path, and the path was hard to do in here to make it look halfway decent, I think. But anyways, you know, I used a lot of smooth stone brick, and if I had to do it again, I would definitely throw some cobble in here just to kind of vary it up. But I'm still happy with this. And of course my jungle bushes, and didn't have sea lanterns available, I guess. Oh yeah, we did. I just never got up here to replace them with the pumpkins. Got lazy, didn't I? Stop slacking, Anita. And anyways, let's go back down here. Take a gander out here. This is before I had wings. This is how I got down to the main part of my base here. You know, that's what I started building first, and I had all my chests just down in here. But to get down here, I made a little foresty path here with all my vines and everything. And this was before the vines were broken and they grew everywhere. So definitely could do some improvements on the path here, but still I was kind of getting my style down with the smooth stone, like how I terraformed. Started putting my cobble patches with my Season 1 tour. If you guys have watched that, you would notice I hadn't had any cobble patches in there yet, but this is where I started doing it. The cobble, and you know, I had the details on the path with the, you know, the various crop types, and then the sugar cane. I really like the bright greens, and that I think it really helps. You know, it needs a tone of brightness in here for sure. And then if I was doing it again, I'd also put podzol and coarse dirt in here on the paths to just kind of change it up a little bit. But anyways, this is how we got down. That's the main part. I'll just show you my smelter real quick. Oh, looks like I have some leftover shulkers. I left it a mess before I left, I guess. But anyways, let me show you. This is my smelter. It was an automatic smelter. The stuff you wanted to smelt went in here, and the fuel went over there. It's not very big, and it wasn't very even, like when spreading it out either. I'm sure I messed up somewhere because all I did was pretty much copy this, but I made it to where you could see the minecart going back and forth. But let me show you the redstone back there. 1 second. There we go. Alright, this is the loading my loading station here. I couldn't begin to tell you how it worked. I just kind of copied it from a tutorial that I saw, and then I made my little paths up here. You know, had them. Then I'll just have it kind of come back to the same path. I did that on both sides, I believe. Yeah. And then my coal is the same as that over there. I think it is anyways. It's pretty close. But anyways, that was my auto smelter. And I know there's more advanced ones out there, but for me, have this halfway working is an achievement in itself. Alright, so down to the main part of the base here. And look up, and I think this was kind of a awe moment for me when the first time I did it after I completed my base. I was really happy with the way it turned out. And like the idea I had down for down here was I wanted to make it look like it was kind of ruins, but they kind of got overtaken by nature. And on my walls, you know, I actually started using andesite and the acacia, and I still left some smooth stone here though, which was crazy. I think I did that, but I guess I did. And then you know, this just decoration up here, this little area here, I was really happy with the way it turned out. And then, you know, this is decoration over here, and this is my little enchanting area. You know, after I put it in, I think I maybe used it once or twice, because I had, you know, there was, you know, farms around that had their own enchanting area. Makes it a lot easier to get to, but I thought I would include it just to have a little more into it. But now to my favorite room in here is my sort of auto farms. You know, I did the same thing as Season 1 with the farm, so there's nothing really different there. You know, the ice pass and everything, take it over to a central storage area for my food. But the mirror floor those kind of became one of my favorite features to do, like favorite effects that you can do in this game. And I think it really worked out really well for this. You know, you know, once, like sometimes people didn't notice that it was the mirror. And once you say it, then you see their head bob up and bob down and bob up and bob down. And they're like, oh my goodness, it was amazing. You know, makes it worth all the effort to build this room twice, basically. So, and here, you know, that's my farm area. Now for my food, or no, I'll show you this up here first. I wanted a way to get up here because this is my cactus and sugarcane farm. And melon farm, I think I have some up there. Anyways, you come up here along this path just to see the outside of it. You know, and I put some villagers in here to get some emeralds. Oh, no, just leftover paper. You know, just one villager. I had a spot for another. Oh, I think I put him down on the stump. I'll show you that here in a second. And you know, just I love these kind of paths, like just where nature just seems to take over everything. And you know, I just, you know, something about them just really, you know, hits home with me. But anyways, here's my farms. I try to make them look pretty. Can't really see them from down there, but once you come up here, I think they look pretty cool. And I'll just show you how it worked. Same with my Season 1 base. It worked well, so I didn't see the need to fix it. So, you know, it's just the redstone with the repeaters, and I think they're on a clock. Yeah, they're on a clock for sure. But yep, that's where that all went. And as for where they get stored, I mean, I don't have to collect anything, so it all just naturally comes down into here, which is, you know, it's up in here in this area over here. There's a way up over here, and there's a way up on the other side over here. So, and here's my food storage area. I didn't change it up too much from Season 1 as far as the way the hoppers and the redstone works. It just, I have a very limited knowledge of redstone, and so I just went with what I knew. And I know there's more advanced stuff, and I'll show you. You know, I didn't go too crazy back here. Just, I learned from season 1 with all the corners and stuff. It was hard to get items around, so this time I kept all the sorters in a straight line, so the items wouldn't sink into the hopper and not move when they weren't in the right hopper. But anyways, and I'll show you let's see if I can remember how to get there. Here we go. That's from down in the mirror room. Just the item elevator. Just the basic item elevator, you know. Just again, I copied that off. I just copied that from a tutorial. I couldn't tell you which one at the moment. I probably should know, but I don't. But yeah, I really like this room. But anyways, and then in here is this is supposed to be a tree stump. I try to make it look like I tore the tree out, and you know, I left the stump, but I don't know how well it really works. Let's see what's right here. Oh, that's all my stuff. Okay. Okay, dorp. But anyways, and then let's see if I can remember how to get there. Did I block it up? Oh no, here we go. Oh, this is also my bedroom in here. Just threw one in. Oh, there's my other villagers. Yeah. Oh, and this thing. I pranked Anita with that. I put it on her map, and then I ended up putting it all over the place, and everybody just kept adding to it. And I thought that was amazing that everybody did. So there's no way I was going to take it down after that. I thought it was so funny. Made me giggle like a little schoolgirl. But anyways, down here, down here I think is my laboratory. Kind of. You know, just kind of mess around with things. See how I can get things to work. And, oh, this was my creeper farm, I think. No. What is this? Oh, it was a mob grinder. I think. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. And I put the soul sand down. Because this is why I just found out that soul sand, when monsters land on it, they're not supposed to be able to move. But that one just did. So who knows? I have no idea what I was doing. I don't know how the technical stuff works. I just play around with what I think I know. But over here, this is my creeper farm in here. Just something really basic. I wanted something that wasn't going to lag the server out, you know. So, and it didn't. It produced, actually. It produced a little bit, but not as much as you would think. Like, there's some in there. And I have ninjas down here. This skeleton I named just made ninjas. Oops, lava. And I would open this up, and I would stand over here and let the skeleton shoot me. And eventually he would kill the creepers, and I would get records. And of course I don't have the records. Where did I put the records? There was a ton of them at one time. But anyways, that worked decent enough for what I needed it for. And then my cocoa bean farm, I forgot about this. Oh yeah, this is when we were first digging it out. I was gonna dig it out down to this level originally, but I decided not to. And then of course my vine farm, and apologies for my old chair. I can't help it squeaking. But this is where I was initially going to dig down to this level. And then I remember Expedited Entropy. He got a beacon really early in the season, and he didn't have enough iron, and I did. And this was before the Iron Titan was active. And so I asked him if I could use it just long enough to dig out my hole. Giggity. That, you know, I'd give him the rest of the iron for just so he'd have a full beacon. And so he did. And he actually helped me a lot too, which was amazing. And then down here, oh yeah, somebody pranked my base bag by the name of Anita and left me a bunch of colored leather armor because she thought I needed clothes. The dork. And anyways, yeah. Oh goodness. If anybody who played Season 2 remembers this, this was part of the Fallen fight, which was a thing that we had on Season 2. where you would get a bunch of these invisible mobs, and they would be holding the mods' heads. And when you got one of each of the mods, you can go over and summon the fallen one, and he would drop special things that you could use to get elytra and shulkers, shulker shells. That's how we renewed those items on the server. Oh, good lord, there's another one over there. It's funny. They're both ninjas, though. Those are worthless if they're ninjas. Ones you want are Nash. Nash and drop. I think drop is one. I don't know. But anyways. But, you know, this was my base for Season 2. I'll show you another tunnel that I did for Season 2 as well. I broke some rules with it. Because that's what I do. I'm a troublemaker. And but in here, right through here is my portal. And the rule at the time was you're not supposed to go diagonally. And I waited almost till the end of the season for the person who was supposed to do the lower part of the nether hub. And they never did it, so I just decided to say, I said, screw it, I'm doing it myself. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. I like the red void effect that I did in here, and I tried to make it to look like the overworld and the nether were fighting for, you know, land, and I tried to make it look as natural as possible. Over here, and yeah, this was one of the favorite things I did, and it was just too bad that it was close to the end of the season by the time I did it. But yeah, and this was the way up into the hub right here, and the hub was done by Sir Zikachu, and I'm sure he had some helpers, and if anybody remembers who it was, please tell me so I can give him proper credit. So, alright, and also I almost forgot about this back here. This was something that was unfinished. I was trying to make, you know, a multi-leveled waterfall. And I was going to have it, you know, go up over this way and up over this way too. And I was going to put tall kind of spires coming out just in different areas back here. And different heights. I thought that would be really amazing. And a bunch of my custom trees like I did on my Season 1 base. But I just never got around to it because I got really involved with community projects, which is great. Because I really enjoyed those. And it allowed me to meet this community, which is amazing, by the way. So if you guys were ever thinking about joining a community, a good community of like-minded people that play Minecraft, Titancraft is a really good place to go. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really enjoyed being back here again. Brought back a lot of good memories. I really like the way I did these tall arches. I just always look at them every time I was around. Anyways, well, I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.